So I'm just giving it a minute because it always says leave for 20 seconds. So instead of just blinking into a camera, I'm going to say hi. Right, so my name is Nina from Daisyb Crafts, and I am here to show you a demo of this fabulous card, and she is gorgeous. This is the flamingo. Fabulous flamingo, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll go this way. I've still not learnt which side's which, but I will in
Might
about
just go
4
overhead.
years. What?
Go overhead and put it on.
Alright, bossy. Okay, I'm going to go overhead now and press this little button.
You can keep talking.
I am going to...
Right, he's doing all but chirp today, isn't he?
Wow, chirping in. Okay, so I am going to show you. I've got these neon Karin brush markers, and I really like them. They are very, very nice. Super. I mean, there's no other word to describe them than juicy. I mean, there probably is much more technical terms for it, but juicy is how I'm going to describe them. Gorgeous, juicy Karin markers. And the three I'm going to be using are I'm just absolutely drawn to a very, very vibrant pink, fuchsia, and a purple. Oh, neon red lilac, neon pink, and neon canary. And then I've got a little selection of stationary island markers as well. I like these two. These are also juicy. Must say not as juicy as the Karins, and this is a finer, these are a finer nib on them as well. So yeah, I've got 3 colours in that are going to work along very nicely with these. So what I'm going to do is get started. So I have got an 8x8 card blank, and I'm going to open it out because it's much easier if you're working from the flat surface. So using the fabulous flamingo, it's super, super well worn, as you can see, that I absolutely love it. I'm going to just ink this up. Now I'm using my Old Faithful, which is smoky grey. I really love it. Love a nice smoky grey colour. It's not taking away, once you add your colour, then your colour and the image are the one things that pop, not the big thick black outline. That's just my personal preference. So then we're going to take the stamp to our card blank and give that a good press down. And it is quite a detailed image. Again, with my designs I like to leave a lot of white space so that we've got plenty of room for fabulous colouring, because that's just my bag. I absolutely love colour, and where I can add it I'm going to. So I've got a lovely image there, and I'm going to use clear hologram sparkle from Wow. Now I haven't used Versamark for this. I have used Versafine as it stays wet for longer. So I'm just going to use this piece of card and wiggle my embossing powder around for a moment, just making sure it's got everywhere. And the butterfly's wings. There we go. And tap that off. Now this is just a fantastic sparkle. I'm not sure whether you can sort of get in the sheen of that, but it's got like a lilac-y purple sparkle to it. Anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop this away, trying to stay neat and tidy. If the camera actually panned out, you'd see how that's not true. No, it's totally not true. This desk is an absolute state. So using a heat gun, we're just going to hover over the top there with the heat gun. I'm about, say, an inch away from the card, just for any newbies that are new to embossing and wanting to try it out. Definitely do. It really does, you know, it can make a real difference to your cards. And for this one, I also find that I'm going to be watercolouring onto it, so it's not actually nice. It creates a bit of a barrier between the colours. But you'll see what I mean with that in a moment. So just heating that up. And it does take I mean, it's taken a long time because this heat gun is well on its way out. I should have swapped it, but I didn't. The opposite side. I don't know if you're sort of getting that colour now. I can really see the purple colour coming through, which is only going to add.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it, yeah? Brilliant. Right, so I'll give that a good heat up. When we get really snazzy about all the camera work, we'll have to, you know, do this like, you know, to pick it up.
Oh,
your hands go really, really
fast.
fast.
You're doing it live though, can you?
That's point. Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh, me.
Wow, that took some time, didn't it?
Me did look, yeah.
Almost as long as this embossing. Right. Okay. We're embossed. So you have your lovely embossed image there. And what I'm going to do, first I'm going to roll my sleeves up, and I'm going to add a layer of water just to the outer edge of the flamingo before we add our Karin markers, just because I really like the watercolour effect. So yep, they're juicy enough to use on their own and create more of a solid colour, but I really like to make a statement with these colours. So they have got quite a big tip on them. I'm just gonna go around the edge, and you can start to see the colour flooding into the water that you've laid down. I'm just going to lay a little bit more water on there. This is just an 8x8 card, so I'm not going to drench the card, otherwise you know, we're going to be having some problems with it curling. That said, if you are wanting to do sort of more pieces for home, Jackson's watercolour paper block I can completely recommend. I've been using it for some projects, some fine art projects myself, and it is absolutely brilliant. It will be the only go-to watercolour pad I'll be using, definitely. Jackson's get a massive thumbs up for that. So I'm going to keep going now with my, I mean, it's such a bright colour. I love it. Definitely drawn to it. Turn it around, do the bottom half. So I've just got a little tub of water there that I'm dipping into. Around the flowers in the middle. So once again, and I mean, if that isn't something that you do, if you try to stick to keeping your card in one place, it is so much easier to just move that card around where you wanted it to go. Go around this flower. It'll make that flower stand out as well then. And yep, we're just dragging the colour into the middle using this brush. Brush is fantastic as well. I think this was off of Jackson's website. It's a Zero Da Vinci Casaneo brush, and I really like it. I tend to just use that brush full stop. Okay, so the beak, I'm going to go lilac, well, neon lilac. I think lilac's such a pretty name for a colour that there's nothing pretty and delicate about that lilac anyway. Right, So we've got our beak, and now we're going to go in with our stationary island pens. So, once again, wetting the card underneath it before I colour in. I'm going to go in with this. Oh, I did purple for that one. So I'm just brushing this on. You could use your watercolour for this, any medium will look fabulous. I'm also going to be doing a demo using purchased some new gouache, yeah, paints as well. So I will do a demo using those maybe next week. It's always nice, I find, as an artist, that I like to sit sometimes on an evening and have a YouTube at what people are using, and I don't know, even that can get your creative juices flowing. Going with the purple again. Has Dad's agreeable chair?
Yeah.
Whatever you say, it's got a squeak, and I'll agree with you. Okay. I'm not colouring it all, every little bit in. I think sometimes that little bit of white space just adds a bit more interest rather than it being a block of colour. And the middle flower, we're going to go in with a pink first. I wanted to do something that was a contrast to the bright fuchsia, so we've chosen this stationary island pen, and these don't have the colours on them, so I can't tell you what colour it is. But if anybody does want to know what set this is from, because there are 2 stationary island brush sets, feel free to drop me a message in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, while I remember, please don't forget to subscribe to us, as there's going to be lots and lots more videos coming your way.
Or like and share.
And like and share that as well. Okay.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nina.
So I'm just using this very, very delicate lilac on the edges of this flower. Again, just to add some more interest, as if it wasn't interesting enough with the neon markers. There we go. And we've just got the butterfly to do, so we're going to go in with just some flicking up motions there, and then coming down. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use water brush and mix the 2 together. There we go. Just using a tiny bit of water there. See that mixed together nicely, and a tiny touch of the dark purple, and then I find that just really brings everything together, all the colours that you've used together there in that butterfly. A little bit of this neon canary in the middle of your flowers, make it really pop, and then we're on to the glitter. Okay, so when it comes to glittering, we need to do the darker colours first before you go in with the lights. So we're using 2 Daisyb glitters. We've got Winter's Coming and Luscious Lilac, and then we're using this, it's called Ibiza by Glitter Stella, and yes, you just find them on Facebook. The name is Glitter Stella on Facebook, or I got these from eBay. And they're fab. Look at these. They're This is so fun. And I mean, flamingos are fun, so what I'm going to do is get some Dry's Clear glue. Now this is Dry's Clear and it has a fine nib on the end, so we can just concentrate on smaller areas. And all we're going to do is go around the outside of the fluorescent pink areas. These were fab. I got them from eBay and I got them with a set of an orange set and a yellow set. I've used the yellow set already. But they're great. They've got little hexagons, stars and diamonds in, oh, and little tiny circles. Okay. So I'm going to pop those on in a bit of a haphazard way, and they're hopefully just going to stick to the glue underneath. Dust those off, and I might give it to the glamorous assistant that's doing nothing, sat next to me.
I can't move.
Oh well, it's the chair. Okay. There you go, Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, glamorous assistant. Don't make a mess.
Try not to.
No. So the next thing we're going to, I mean, look, let's just take a moment. Wow. Oops. That looks amazing. Doesn't that just add so much to it? So the next thing we're going to do is the pearl necklace, and we're going to add some lilac glitter to that. Just go around there. Dad's still trying to empty those back into the tub.
Yeah, but I've done it though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. So, thanks, Dad. Purple. That's a beautiful one as well. Thanks, I'll pass this one over to you in a minute.
I'm sure you will.
I will. So that's your layer of lilac there. Looking super beautiful. Thanks, Dad. And there you go. Right, now the last one is the Winter's Coming. I'm just going to go around. Now you'll see this a little bit more, but when it before it dries, because the glue is coming across as being white, but the glue dries clear and the Winter's Coming is a clear glitter as well. So just a hint really. And there. Fantastic. And oh, Dad, can I have my paper back, please? Thank you. So this is your super sparkly piece, and now what we're going to do is, thank you, Dad. We're going to add our lovely little sentiment, Hello Gorgeous, which I thought was super appropriate because this flamingo is gorgeous. And I'm going to use VersaFine in Onyx Black because I wanted the sentiment to really stand out and pop on the card. I'm just going to do it in this lower right hand corner. Lovely. Oops. And I'm going to, just using one of our, take that off, plates, stamping plates, I'm just going to pop a little bit of the neon and rub that onto the stamping plate. It's a nice sound, isn't it, Dad? Super squeaky. Right. And using the wet, not too wet brush, otherwise you're going to dilute the colour of it too much. I'm going to take that onto the brush, and then I'm going to use this, and we're just going to tap over the area that you're wanting to splatter with this absolutely amazing neon pink colour. And I will hold that further up, I think, because I'm not sure whether it's coming across on the camera. So squeak again, and then pick that up again, and this side. So I like it nice and even. I mean, don't get me wrong, don't be wearing anything really nice whilst you're doing this, because my face has actually got splattered with pink neon, and so are my clothes. So just bear that in mind when you're throwing your paint splatters all about. And then the final touch is just adding your little dot of pink to your Hello Gorgeous. And that is the completed card. Hold that over. There we go. I'll just bring that right up. And hopefully you're going to get those splatters and the colours there. It's gorgeous. So thank you very much for watching with me, and I will see you all next Thursday for another dose of Daisyb demoing. Thank you.